Body shaming, EP, Joker laugh, rent free, I'm better than you, please clap, racism, sing, sweetheart, lesbian, fantasize about violence, triggered, yelling, rat's ass, shut up, Jake tiptoes around TOS, cuck, beard petting, virtue signal, argues with chat, makes shit up, pedo, doesn't listen, big mad, worries about paternity. 30 minutes long. Let's do more Smokies. I was kind of hoping Sarah would have a conversation with the anti-kink person on Twitter, but they never showed up. Thanks again for the $20 dono earlier, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, I DM'd them too. Jesus Christ. God. War vets. War vets are crushing the, Alright. Well, hold on. We gotta turn off the Vega for just a second so I can look at this and then we'll play bingo. Say what you will about war. Okay? But this is funny. Guy named Gunther Eagleman, which I assume is like a right-wing chud guy. He seemed sincere, though. He didn't seem like just a joke, but maybe it was. If you're a dude and you vote for Kamala Harris for president, your man card gets revoked immediately. I'm going to vote for Harris 20 years to the day from when I led a SEAL sniper team into Fallujah, where we cleared houses with frags and breached doors with a green tip because we ran out of PATN and C4. I feel okay about my man card. Where were you during the war, champ? Dude, we even have like these types going after like this kind of stuff. I mean, wowzers. I don't know, dude. It's Jover, but we need to figure out what's happening. Like, I feel energized about Kamala, dude. A true operator, dude. Yeah, a real operator. Lefty vets are getting fired up. It's a big time. Take the coconut pill. I'll change to coconuts when there's a like real ceasefire or something in Gaza. When there's something that I feel like now we've peaked. Wait, can I play this? What the fuck? What is happening here? What is this?
Everything is in context. My mother she would give us a hard time sometimes, and she would say to us, "You think you just fell out of a coconut?" My mother used to give us a coconut. Everything is in context. Coconut. You exist in the coconut in which you live and became. You think you just fell out of a coconut? My mother used to give us a coconut. Everything is in context. Coconut. You exist in the coconut in which you live and what came before you.
Beautiful.
Coconut.
Yeah, I mean, it's wow. The memes are going to carry Kamala to the fucking presidency. This might actually be a smash job all of a sudden. This went from like a tight race to, I don't know, man, we might fucking kill the guy. Like, he might actually just lose so much. She's 1,000% more likable than Biden. It's not close. Yeah. I hope it works. I hope it works. Okay. Here is Save Cutie Bug. This is an Iron Gullet joint. What time is it? All right. Let's go late tonight, chat. All right. Binky.
Damn. Good show.
Oh.
Got a damn good show, because Joe Biden is out. Joe Biden is out, so we will do some... Sorry, this stream is kind of a shotgun stream.
Uh-huh. Do I have to as a voice? Beard petting?
Because a good chunk of the party is going to be pissed off that a woman of color was once again, I don't know, screwed or something.
Huh?
Point number 2 is...
By the way, screwing, something Kamala Harris knows a lot about.
He's just doing the thing. I mean, of course he was. I don't know what I expected of Dave. I don't even know why I don't know. He failed me somehow. I'm disappointed in him. Even so, I should have expected. Yeah, he's just talking about how she's got a sex life or something because she dated Montel Williams or whatever like 20 years ago. Who cares? I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Do we have any of the others? By the way, close to just make something up.
I was interested in... that was the first one because I really wanted Perot to win.
What's the symbol on the wall behind Sticks? I don't know. Probably some Nazi shit about, like, fucking abortion or something. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. This guy's a full-blown Nazi, though. The other day, he tweeted how Birth of a Nation is one of his favorite films. So, yeah, I mean, I don't watch enough Sticks and Hammer to fucking give a shit about his dog whistles.
And when he didn't get a single vote, I cried.
Who?
Seriously. Single vote.
Wait.
The first one because out. I was interested in... that was the first one because I really wanted Perot to win. And when he didn't get a single vote, I cried. Seriously. And that's why my mom burst out laughing. She's like, this is why we don't let kids vote.
He cried when Ross Perot didn't win. Cool, man.
And then she comforted me, so shut the fuck up.
Whoa. Okay. Weird. Mommy issues on your fucking card.
And number 2, you have to deal with the fact that Kamala...
And it sticks. One criticism, bud. I don't mind Hawaiian shirts, but could you button the shit a little bit?
He said the same shit about me, bro. He's looking at our chests. He's turned on by this. Oh. Why are you watching this fascist?
Sticks a fascist.
Yeah, definitely.
That's about the stupidest thing I think I've ever heard you say, Gloop.
Gloop. I don't know. Yep.
Donald Trump.
We have breaking news here. President Biden has announced...
Oh, God. Why are you still a thing? Look, ladies, unless you're going to put makeup on your chest,
What?
cover up.
What? He's not. He doesn't like women. That's definitely true. I don't think I have. Oh, anyway, he argued with chat. I don't think I have anything for this. Nope. Body shaming, I guess. Yeah.
Because you look like a head that is attached to another body.
phone and
I can't decide if she's hot or not.
from people.
That doesn't bother me that much because I hate fucking grammar police and you did this capital letter. Fuck you.
Fuck you, because he can't write anything.
Okay, last video we're gonna do on Joe Biden is from Asthma Gold TV, and I really gotta fucking pee.
Oh my god, he's dying. He's so dying. He watches the VODs, bro, because of the way he writes so poorly. think he's triggered on that, by the way. What?
And we'll do this from TikTok.
Okay.
That we're not allowed to use.
Oh my god. I don't see how that's at all relevant.
Oh, I
to the
do. Okay, so
conversation.
99% of sexual perpetrators are male.
Nice.
Wrong!
Whoa. By the way, that's correct, by the way. What the fuck? What do you mean wrong? Why are you screaming?
And
that's false.
no, look it up. Look it up right now.
What about
It
all
is
these women teachers that are
Right. Let me get into that because
Oh, no, because the victim was male and they willingly slept together because horny 14-year-old boys will fuck anyone.
Pedo. Pedo, 14, huh? That's fucking sick. Wowzers.
Yeah, it's still wrong. It's still rape.
this is quite literally my background. This is what I do for a living.
Honey, you
Honey.
don't do that for a living. You show your asshole on OnlyFans. Fuck off.
Honey is not sweetheart, but it has the same energy.
Really? Okay. Tell you what. I'm just going to go where there's
How can he both claim that teachers are rapists, but that the kids want it? I don't know.
at 99%.
Why do you guys mention the asshole first every time? I have no idea. That's so weird. You show your butthole on the internet. Someone must have said that, and then they just started repeating it. It must be like a fucking manosphere thing. It's always that. I'm surprised it's not titties or whatever.
Yeah. Of one very specific crime. Of grape and essay. But gee, I think a 28-year-old woman sleeping with a 14-year-old boy falls into that stat.
Me too. Yeah.
Like,
yes, correct. So, like, one out of every 100 instances of sexual assault is from, like, not a man, but a woman. Yeah. It's 1 out of 100. That's a lot. That's a lot of them. Correct.
yeah, if you want to include the force element, of course men are going to be the overwhelming majority.
Uh-huh.
Because we're way stronger.
Okay.
Whatever. But if you're talking about using sheer physical force to get laid, yeah, of course men are going to be the vast majority of that because we're the stronger gender.
Yeah. Listen to yourself. He's yelled his way into agreeing men do it more. Right. Like, so you agree with her? Okay. To get laid. Yeah. To get laid. That's what it's called now. What a sicko, man.
It's
It
on
is
its-
true.
On its face, it's not true.
Oh my God, you have to look it up.
But it's only true if it involves force.
No. No. This includes coercion and everything, but just no. Doesn't listen.
I'm sorry, but if a 14-year-old male student, I don't care how willing he was, fucks his 28-year-old teacher,
Uh-huh.
the 28-year-old teacher is guilty of rape.
I agree with you, Dave. And I wish you agreed with yourself more often on this issue. We are there. I cannot even. No, does that count as a rare W? Maybe. No.
Anybody disagree with that?
No one disagrees with that.
And in this TikTok,
That's like a half W. No,
I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
does not count as a full W. That is so. No, he does not get a W for agreeing that rape is rape.
Education for kids is that I was assaulted for the first time when I was about 8 years old.
He literally heard 99% and thinks 100% it's insane. Yeah.
And I
Oh, well, that's horrible.
I wasn't listening.
for kids is that I was assaulted for the first time when I was about 8 years old. And I
Oh, well, that's horrible.
But
Okay.
don't say
and?
but. Okay, and
I did
okay.
not have the vocabulary to explain what had happened to me, which meant that
You couldn't say Uncle Joe touched me in the no touch zone.
Yeah, some kids really aren't equipped for that. Yeah. What a creep. I don't know what to... There's nothing for that.
You're aware kindergartners know that.
That's... What?
Oh, God.
Oh, God?
that I could not communicate it to adults, which meant that I could not get their help in preventing it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to just assume this happened.
Wait, what? Why is it in your brain that you have to just be like, this person's lying? You know? What is it about you? Why does it have to go there?
If you were 8, there would have been visible signs of your trauma
What?
that your parents would have picked up on if they were at all competent.
Why? You're just victim blaming. This is, I mean, we should, what, who has that Northern Lion, or not Northern Lion, what's that guy's name? Is it Northern Lion? Where's that clip? The Hammers clip? Give me the clip. Get it for me right now. I need it. I need it on command. Right now. I need to click it and use it and listen to it. Implements. It's an implements type of situation. I'll click it. So this is the one.
Okay, let's kill him. Okay, let's kill him. Let's kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with hammers.
That's a good one.
Okay, let's kill him. Let's kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with hammers.
All right. That's on command just in case.
Your doctors would have seen during your physicals or checkups. Okay. And 3, yeah, even toddlers know about the no touch zone.
Bro, I can't believe he's virtue signaling with that kind of sentence.
It from happening to me
If
again.
he calls someone a cuck or intimates cuck, it's a bingo.
And so it happened again and again. When we say sex ed for kids, there's a lot of folks whose minds
Is he going to blame...
Well, creepy isn't illegal.
Is he going to blame her for this now? Is this what I'm about to fucking witness? I can't believe you would let this happen multiple times. We have another one?
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way. If I could kill it, I would. But I legally can't. But I've considered it.
That would work just fine over top of that. Banger. Thanks, Mark. That is a banger. Thank you. That's pretty good.
I part of me wants to believe her.
Part of you? What is the thing that you don't believe? Why not? What? I don't understand being like, nope, this didn't happen. I have no idea where that comes from. Who teaches them this? But
You're 8. You're verbal.
you don't think 8-year-olds get sexually abused, David? It's fucking crazy.
Fuck it. Why not?
Will immediately jump
Why not? It's hammers for me.
to teaching kindergartners about penises going in vaginas and all this complicated stuff. And that's like if I said, let's teach math to kids, and you were like, calculus for kindergartners? Like, no, obviously, take 80,000 steps back.
We have literally had the good touch, bad touch shit when I was a kid.
I don't know why he's screaming about this.
That's why a doctor being a sexual predator is so much more heinous. Because he's the one exception.
What?
Right? We're talking about the simple stuff, the addition and subtraction. That this is my body and that's your body, and you can't touch mine if I say no. It's become so
Yeah.
politicized and blown out of
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No. No. There is no but about no. If someone says you can't touch their body, you can't touch them. Dave, refrain.
I'm sorry. If I want to pick up my niece, I'm picking up my niece, whether she likes it or not.
Okay, hard fucking disagree. You're a fucking sick freak. That's a disagree. That's disgusting. You're not a safe person. You're not a safe person to be around. I don't know what to click for this. Fucking, I'm just gonna click both of these again.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way. If I could kill it, I would. But I legally can't. But I've considered it.
And then we'll do this one.
Okay. Let's kill him. Let's kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with hammers.
That's great. Yep. Those didn't really get it all out of me, but it's a much more constructive way to deal with it. Someone needs to tell Dave's sister, man. I agree.
Let me know straight away, and then I'll set her back down. But if I want to give a big old hug, I'm giving one.
Yeah. No. This is fucking weird. You're just not doing that. Yeah, they're having beef right now. Sounds like his niece doesn't want him to touch her. I agree. Pretty sure his sister knows and won't let him see her kid. I think that's probably about it too. Yeah.
out of proportion, but we're really talking about
Yeah, that's assault. That's just regular assault. If your niece says no, don't touch me, and then you do, you're fucking gross.
basic consent and boundaries, education and
All right.
vocabulary. That
For what? Are we talking about naked fun time? Or are we talking about
Oh, what?
Again, somebody picking up a baby?
Please don't juxtapose those.
You know, I'm sorry, but and like it or not, kids are fucking idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Kids will say, "Oh, I'm cut. It's not that bad," and an adult will go, "No, it's fucking bad."
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So I think we agree that in a situation where a kid is dying and you need to save their life, and they're like, "No, don't surgically repair my cut." You can just disregard the kid. But like that's not consent. They're just like, you know, they're an uninformed little kid about, like, there's nothing about the rest of this stuff that is even approaching that. Like, a kid can tell you can't touch my body. Like, you can't give me a hug. This isn't a life-saving, fucking necessary thing. Getting cut is not the same as not wanting to be touched, though. Right? Exactly. I have no idea. Like, I'm imagining he's saying like the kid doesn't want them to touch the cut. Like, there's no way that you can justify this other shit you're talking about.
Personally saved me a lot of trouble and damage had I learned it. The reason I support sex education for kids is that I was assaulted for the first time when I was about 8 years old.
And I don't fucking believe you.
Why? Why?
If you were 8, you can talk.
8-year-olds get abused, man. What the fuck? Why are you so fucking ignorant all the time?
Also, 8 years old.
Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. I was a fat kid smoking weed too.
Weed's not gonna... You're not gonna be able to smoke this guy out your brain.
Are kids... I remember taking baths on my own when I was 8 years old.
Okay.
But then again, I'm 20 years older than this chick, so...
What?
I don't know, maybe parents extended the time where they bathe their children.
What? Bathing? What?
Yeah, if your mommy's bathing you, she's...
Uh-oh.
Yeah, gotta go there.
Uh-oh. Is he sharing with us an
If I,
experience?
was gay or something.
Is he sharing with us an experience? My parents have never touched my genitals to wash me. I mean, I can't remember. I mean, I must have been in diapers, but the last time it happened, just because like probably got poop on your balls or whatever. I'm sure there was poop on my balls when I was a kid, running around in a diaper. But I can't. I literally cannot remember the last time I got like a cleansing touch in my genitals from like I fucking ate. I definitely not, right? Like I don't know what he's talking about. It's also not assault, right? Mr. Poopy Balls. They called me Mr. Poopy Balls because my diaper. Even my doctor before my hysterectomy had me wash my own junk. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't want anyone touching my junk either, really. Like, I mean, not anyone, but you know, not in a clinical sense. Also, straight up, what if it feels good? I don't want someone that I don't like touching my junk and it feels good. That's fucking weird. Don't touch my junk. What if it feels bad? Ugh, that's even worse. Actually, no. Feeling good is even worse. No. I don't want to show, you know? Actual Mr. Poopy Balls. Call me Mr. Poopy Balls. Good is worse than you don't want. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's worse. I think it's worse, too. Anyway.
They started with the overturning of Roe versus Wade in the Dobbs decision, which has rained hellfire on the safety and well-being of women.
How? Abortion is still legal in all 50 fucking states.
Only in the barest ways. A lot of states are pretty based about it, but there's a few that are a problem. It would be like, what's the
was gay or
what's
something.
the most hardcore ban we have right now? It's essentially like you can't 6 weeks. 6 weeks? That's crazy. 6. Six-week ban is essentially a total ban. It's very fucking close. You can't even get a fucking pregnancy test that quick sometimes, yeah. It's crazy.
And your childbearing years are long gone, bitch.
Girls all across this country, particularly...
What? Why does he think... Okay, it doesn't matter. I can't bear children. I have a stake in this. This is... fuck off.
particularly in abortion ban America.
Also, again, Europe.
Just make shit up.
Europe. Most European countries still have way more restrictive abortion laws than any state in the United States, and I guarantee you want to suck the dick of them.
Name the state. I actually can't think. But even then, I would be opposed, so... What is this? What is he doing there? Is that a hammer?
Oh, God, it's two probably bitter, divorced, over-the-hill bitches that live with cats that just want to blame men for all their fucking problems.
She's literally got a ring on this finger, but they're both married with kids, according to Iron Gullet. I'm going to call that a please clap right there. That's a please clap if I've ever heard one. That's a dingo! Not you. Not you, okay? We're going to do this one. All right, chat, you got 2 minutes to bet your bingy. Bingy? Yeah, I was looking for worries about divorce. Not on my card, though. It's all you, chat.
Go.
Actually, forget being shot out of a cannon. Just shot with a cannon. Ooh, point blank? Wow. Wowzers. He says, "Cuck, we got one." Otherwise, it's a long road. Long road. Did you see, Did you see he said wind kills the birds?
Do you know we need twice as much electricity as we currently have in our country for AI, but the environmentalists won't let you produce it? They want wind. The wind is blowing today. The whole thing, it's the most expensive hoax in the world. The wind, it kills our birds. You know this. Do you know we need twice as much electricity?
The wind kills our birds? Okay. Okay, dude. Cool, man. Abortion isn't criminalized in Europe. Most of Europe has 16 weeks. But even past that, but it's not illegal. So after 16 weeks, you can still seek an abortion, but it has to, the doctor just gets to decide. And before 16 weeks, the doctor doesn't get to decide, or? Like the doctor would have to? Or am I misunderstanding? After 16 weeks, you need any reason. Oh, so before 16 weeks, there's just like, you can get a, you don't have to even cite a reason. After 16 weeks, you need like a medical reason to disembark. Yeah, there's a process. Interesting. So what it seems to me is that we just have a pretty common sense approach to abortion. Right? I personally wouldn't have any bans at all because I don't think people get prophylactic abortions. But I am fine with a medical professional being like, "Hey, bud, I think this is a prophylactic abortion in an evil sense." Like, I think you could have like someone be like, "Kill the baby," like the conceptual murder the baby. I think you can have a conscientious objector, but like, I don't think you can have like. I don't think you can have like a ban on the thing. I think you can just not participate if you don't want to be part of it. Like, I think they get abortion. I think you can have abortion for any reason. My roommate in college got a prophylactic abortion because she didn't like the way condoms felt and never took her birth control. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't care about that. I mean, I don't think I don't think even think that's a bad reason. You can live that life. I think it's a harder road. I think you could take Plan B or something. But yeah, I mean, we don't need to all be having kids. It's fine if we don't all have kids. Yeah, statistically speaking, that doesn't really happen, but even so, it's not wrong. Right, I mean, I don't really care. I really don't. If you don't want to be a parent, I don't give a shit.
Oh, God, this is going to be horrible.
Taking away of constitutional rights from 108.
For fuck's sakes, abortion is not a constitutional right!
It absolutely should be, though. You're big mad, bitch.
Jesus fucking Christ!
God, you're so triggered, bro.
You are not given the right to an abortion! Fuck you!
No, I disagree. You should have a right to an abortion. You should have the constitutional right to bodily autonomy, which includes the right to abortion. I absolutely would put that on the books. I would love to have a lot of different things on the books in a more solid fashion because I think we have a more sophisticated idea of bodily autonomy than anyone in the fucking 1700s did when they drafted this shit up. Okay? We're definitely better off now than we used to be. And we can give people broader rights. We can broaden human rights. The fact that you want to just keep them in such a narrow thing is really small-minded and anti-American, anti-patriotic. If you ask me, I want to expand the rights of every American, personally. I want fewer rights for the government, more rights for the people. That's true, by the way.
80 million Americans. If we do not correct...
Damn, she obviously works out.
And they are rewarded by
tone,
getting
dude.
Donald Trump.
By the way, a bunch of fucking women oppose abortion!
Right.
Yeah, they're dummies, and they're bought, and they oblige the patriarchy. They're a bunch of scabs.
They have only just begun.
Also, you could personally not get an abortion. I don't care if you don't want to go through an abortion. Although, I think you should consider it.
And the overturning of Dobbs is going to seem...
God, Jesus Christ! Do women get fucking as they age?
Like child...
I mean, unless they get sperm injections by a man?
What? Is that... What? So when I shoot a load, it increases the IQ of the receiver of the load? That's really good propaganda for me. IQ enhancing loads. Galaxy Brain Panda. Holy shit. Think about how smart Sarah's going to be one day. Thanks to me, of course. The man. I think he's just saying stuff to be edgy. He doesn't even... You're so dumb, though. I guess you're just going to have more loads. Dang. So sad. More loads? No! Why isn't it working? Just gotta try harder.
I was gay or something.
Good old tar and feathering. You can like a vitamin supplement. You can only absorb so much IQ.
Teach me, Daddy.
Whoa, that was hotter than my bath right now. Shit, enlighten me, Daddy. Thank you. That's why Dave could handle gallons before getting pregnant.
It's played. That's how dangerous convicted felon Donald Trump is to women all across this country.
Donald Trump has already been president for 4 fucking years.
Not gonna happen again, bro. Get used to it. He's gonna die without ever touching the Oval Office again, and likely in prison. And when Donald Trump loses this election, he goes to prison, guys. For the record.
The Roe v. Wade thing happened after he fucking left.
Due to his appointments of judges. Hello?
Why didn't he try to go for a national abortion ban then.
He didn't have control of the government the way he has control of it now, because he had to wait for the courts to move through that. Like, that's just not how the presidency works, man. This is like literally the plan.
Like right in the dying days of his presidency, when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, just trying to jam that shit through.
They did jam it through. They replaced Ruth Bader Ginsburg, if you recall. Yep.
It is such an egregious human rights violation to take away constitutionally granted rights.
Dude, we're going to have the Supreme Court back. We're going to have the Supreme Court back, chat. Please go vote. Vote with me. Come along to the polls.
Abortion is not in the fucking Constitution!
What? But it isn't the Constitution. The Roe v. Wade decision is like, we should definitely enshrine this in the Constitution. We should absolutely make this an amendment.
God damn it, how fucking dumb are you?
I definitely think that there's aspects of the Constitution that you could argue are pro-abortion, like the pursuit of happiness. Well, I guess that's in the Declaration, but maybe, The Fourth Amendment, the right of people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued, but upon probable cause, maybe. A lot of worries about criminals at the beginning of the rights. In suits at common law where the value and controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved. So, like, maybe we could increase that limit. I'm trying to think of where we could just add to the Bill of Rights, man. Dude, the 14th or the 13th Amendment is so fucking bad. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States. Like, fuck you, dude. What a dumb fucking law. Ugh. Disgusting. What an obvious half measure of law, right? Because then they're like, okay, we can just criminalize them, and we can still have slaves. And that's what they did. Dumbasses. Ugh. Amend the fucking amendment, man. I would change it. I mean, slavery should just be fucking full-on abolished.
There are like 28 amendments to the Constitution. You can read it.
Yeah, you could have a 29th, man.
Over an afternoon of you.
Not even an afternoon.
You crying, drinking green tea, and cuddling with your fucking cats.
Wait, that sounds delightful. Green tea and cats? Do you not like cats? Or green tea? I like a green tea every once in a while. Cold one. More of a cold tea guy. This is Dr. Pepper, though. Can we work a panini into the situation? I literally just did the amendments thing without green tea or cats. Is there a cat in here? Never mind. There's a kitty cat right there. What a cutie. What a cutie.
Jesus!
Jesus!
It is not a constitutional right!
I can't imagine being
over
this
50-year
upset all the time.
precedent that women have deserve in this country.
So Supreme Court can just decide constitutional amendments now.
I know, right? Isn't it fucked up? Yeah, so the Supreme Court fucking did bad stuff. They overturned Roe v. Wade. Yeah.
They can just make them. They can just amend the Constitution whatever the fuck they want.
Well, they don't amend the Constitution. They reverse laws or like constitutional situations. Like, so I don't think she even said constitutional. I don't know, but so they would reverse decisions that were laws, David. So yes, in a way, just not in the same way that like the legislative branch would.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Who gave me this? God, a pox upon your house.
Huh?
A pox.
And
I'm going to send King Willie to voodoo curse your ass.
Got him.
See women.
Although he's kind of pissed off with me for stealing the chicken bones, so...
What?
I'll have to give him back.
What?
In our state
this
where
joke for?
doctors are scared to treat them and say you're going to have to go sit in the parking lot until you bleed out.
Racism? What? Okay. I'm not racist enough to understand why voodoo curse? Willie? Chicken bones? It was racism? Wow. So many of you said it all at the same time that I believe you. Okay. Worries about paternity.
Out in your life.
God, I have to take a break.
He's already got to piss again?
Fucking have to.
Dude, I've been sitting here for 4 hours and haven't pissed.
Oh my God. This is why women in every society have always had a degree of control put on them by men. This is what happens when you let women have 100% freedom. Also,
they talk about things very calmly together. Cool.
So I know this feminist bitch didn't wear a bra because you have one boob going that way, the other boob going that way.
What do you mean she didn't wear a bra? I think she's wearing a bra, actually. But I don't. She's not cool. I don't care. I think she might be, though. Gay. He's big gay. You don't like titties, bro?
And they're doing the slide off to the side, I'm after 40 woman thing.
Slight off to the side. Okay. God, I'm so straight. I love tits, okay? I'm a tit enjoyer. They're just titties. Don't make me think about titties and why I like them, okay? There's no bad titty that's ever existed. You couldn't show me someone that, I've just never been in a situation where I'm like, man, so disgusted by the human body, right? Like, fucking, are you good, man? What about Dave's titties? His go off. His are perfectly perky. Dave's titties, perky as shit. By the way,
I'll take human breast milk on my Cheerios.
I like that titties move around and aren't just fucking. I like them. I like how they are.
Risk. This is the United States. Why on earth did Donald Trump and his freak show sycophants get to say who doctors treat and who they don't treat?
True.
Because you motherfuckers wouldn't leave the goddamn issue alone. And to be fair, the other side wouldn't too. Because you motherfuckers want abortion up until 9 months.
Not until 9 months. Throughout the just abortion access whenever you want it. Yeah. Don't care. Yes.
Now you are right. Abortion has support in the first trimester, which is 9 weeks.
Is it only 9 weeks? That seems short, but it could be. It seems a little short. Am I wrong? It's 12 weeks? Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, anyway. Yeah, it's like 9 months, right? Yeah, dummy. You fucked me up.
Support drops significantly in the second trimester.
I bet it's still like fucking 60% plus. I bet it's bordering on 70%. And then I bet it's like around 50% support 9-month abortion.
Which I believe most of that is before viability. And in the third trimester, which is beyond viability, support is nothing. Non-existent.
That's not true. Here we are talking about it. The support exists, actually. So, yeah, I mean, you should be able to get an abortion whenever you want it, for whatever reason.
Sorry, you don't get to abort your fucking baby 15 minutes before you're going to have him.
I disagree. You get to, for sure. You absolutely get to. It probably won't happen. Like, he always wants to make up, like, just some evil lady that's, like, killing babies or some shit. Carrying a little fetus in your womb for 9 months and going through all of the problems that causes. And then willy-nilly just killing a baby or whatever, right when it's coming out, just shooting it in the fucking head. Like, this is not happening, right? You would have just people disagreeing with they'd be like, no, we're here literally to deliver this baby. We're not gonna just kill the baby. And then they would deliver the baby, right? They're not just gonna fucking kill the baby for no reason. No one's doing that. Every time it happens, it's because there is a problem with the birth and there's something going on. The only time I can think of someone carrying to 9 months, having no medical complications, and still seeking an abortion is when the situation changes. Like, me and my husband were going to have a kid, and last week my husband died, and now I'm fucking full-on depressed, and I do not want this kid. Yeah, like, I could see how they could... Well, I wasn't going to go with kidnapped. I was going to go with, like, just an ethical... Like, I support that, though. I think you should be able to get an abortion still. Because like that, you wanted a certain life and that's not what's going to happen. But like, that's usually because of the ills of capitalism, and maybe you should fix the system, because I feel like most people would choose to still have a baby in that scenario. But,
And what kind of private conversation?
Or her. Just want to be...
Republicans, Seth, if you'll put the...
Who cares what they think? It's a medical procedure. It's not up to the public.
Tweet
True.
up.
Iron Gullet.
True.
Okay. Who cares what they think? It's a medical procedure that kills prisoners. You're against the death penalty.
Right. So there's no like medical reason to kill prisoners. But there are medical reasons to abort babies. That's the difference. There we go.
Same thing.
Nope. Not the same thing.
Matt?
I actually am agreeing with this woman. Yeah, if you want to get rid of abortion, you have to expand welfare massively.
I think if you want to get rid of abortion, you have to expand welfare massively, yeah.
That's why I want abortion. To a point. The problem is you think women shouldn't be held accountable at all and want abortion up until 5 seconds before birth.
That's not what accountability means. I think women are definitely accounting for a baby when they carry them and deliver them and whatever, and choosing to get an abortion is absolutely part of the accountability. You can account and say, hey, look, the numbers don't add up. I'm not having this kid. And then you don't. That's fine.
Child care, school lunches, none of those things they...
Yeah, well, maybe if you had this thing called a husband, you wouldn't have these problems.
They're both married.
want to fund, but they want to have rights over a petri dish.
And furthermore, they don't care about
literally huge rock on her hand. Oops, I muted it.
Of death for children in this country, which is death by firearms. What they do.
No!
Yes, it is. Firearms now, #1 cause of deaths for U.S. children, while drug poisoning enters top 5.
That's
temporary. Explainers and Trends reporter.
Way low on the list.
No, it's not.
If I had to go out on a limb and say #1,
if you have to go out on a limb and say number, what do you mean? You don't know, Dave? You're just wrong. Make shit up again.
Everything, all the ways children can die. I would have to go with car accidents as #1.
Yeah, and wouldn't that be crazy? I would think so too, but it's not. It's guns. Cars are actually pretty safe.
Because, again, women are not protected in the Constitution. My right to bear arms is. Also,
Your right to bear arms. Do you have guns, Dave? I don't think that Dave should have guns for multiple reasons, but I don't think he's as safe for himself.
so abortion is not in the Constitution. Further, in the 90s, abortion was safe, legal, and rare. Why do you fucking cunts want to make it the goddamn standard for birth control?
No one does. We want comprehensive sex education and like condoms and prophylactics and other forms. I actually would think it'd be pretty good and maybe even responsible to encourage vasectomies in young men because they're reversible and safe, and I think that we could just all get them and have much safer sex. It would be super ideal. And non-hormonal, right? It doesn't fuck it up. You're still totally fine, and it'll work out, and you can just get reattached later.
I would say more kids die in car accidents
You're
and
wrong.
from childhood leukemia.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Than do
Leukemia? That is one kind of fucking like cancer, man.
than they do from guns.
Leukemia. Yeah. How many fucking cases of leukemia are there even in the States? How many kids have leukemia? 4,000 kids are diagnosed each year. 5 in 100,000. 28% of all childhood cancers. Do we know why? Do we have any idea why at all? $65,000 cases of leukemia, and not all kids die from leukemia, obviously. Pediatric leukemia. All in God's plan. It's hereditary? Yeah, but who has the genes for it? What's happening there?
Just
tire dust that's used in soccer fields? Interesting.
spitting that out there.
Is they don't want women to have autonomy. The IVF thing is they don't want.
True. He said that women need to be controlled earlier. He's just going to agree, right?
First off, there's a bunch of women against abortion. Second off,
yeah, they can be against their own personal abortions, man.
you had the autonomy to fuck a dude without a condom, without birth control pills, without the morning and after pill. By the way, none of which the RNC has gone after. Yeah, God forbid, women are held accountable for their actions.
This isn't what accountability means. To be forced to have a child? I mean, is that what's happening to Dave? Is that why he's so round and horizontally so?
And also, abortion is still legal in all 50 states, so fuck you and fuck off.
Fuck you.
Also, why do I think you two ladies live in a very blue state where abortion will never be a problem?
It's a problem. It's a problem if it's being gone after for anybody. This is about empathy.
Breeding. And if you do happen to breed, they want it identified and labeled forever.
True.
And if you happen to get
This is why women honestly have had to have a degree of control put over them. Because
yeah, I think we should fucking
Okay. Let's kill him. Let's kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with hammers.
Beautiful.
if you let them do whatever they want, you get stupid shit like this.
I disagree. This is an intelligent conversation, and I like what they're saying. Yeah. You are an unhinged man that doesn't deserve to have his own autonomy.
Thank you, Michael Carley. The guy gets no say, but if she keeps it, He's goddamn on the hook for money for 18 years.
Recently.
Honestly, since we've given women freedom, they've kind of fucked it all up. So maybe they'd be better being under just a bit of control.
You're a divorce attorney, so I'd like to get your input on.
Oh, God, the cost of divorce attorney. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. An intelligent woman? No.
By the way, I would like to point out 80 to 90% of divorces are initiated by women.
Okay, which means 80 to 90% of men are bad husbands. Well, 80% of them, 80 to 90% of the men who get divorces are bad husbands. So yeah, I mean that makes sense.
So either 80 to 90% of men are just domestic abusive assholes.
You don't have to be domestic abusive to be divorced necessarily, but I mean, yeah.
Or
you brought up child support, worries about paternity. You're right. Oh, and it was a 50-50 Dingo. Let's go. I actually did mean to click it, and then I just got distracted by the other shit he was saying. Got mad at him. Rigged. It's all rigged. That's right. Now it's rigged to go off in 2 minutes and start again. 10 more minutes to go. 10 more minutes. All right, I got another one to watch. All right, ready?
In the film industry. I know this from being in the film industry. When you black, you got to figure out ways to make yourself palpable to white America to be successful. So they're going to have to do something so white to make sure she win this shit. I was like, who do you pair Kamala Harris with to make sure she wins? Who's that white that'll unite the country? And I started thinking about it. She gonna have to pick Tony Hawk.
Hell yeah.
Tony Hawk is gonna have to save his country, nigga. Tony Hawk is gonna have to do kickflips at the PNC. It's the only way we're gonna get out this shit.
That's great. Anyway, Dingo bet's done. Tony Hawk. Tony 2012. Tony 2024.
women really shouldn't be trusted with things like that because women go way more on emotions.
He said this a million times, and of course he's the most emotional guy that we've ever watched. And so it's obviously fucking dumb.
It's an assault on women, and it also places a man in the authority over a woman.
Yes! Because again, bitch, when the shit hits the fan,
when the shit hits the fan?
every fucking one of you feminist dipshits runs behind the biggest, strongest man you can find.
Okay, first of all, that doesn't happen. Second of all, when the shit hits the fan, who is the shit hitting the fan in this scenario? The answer is, of course, violent men. That's who you're imagining. Shit hitting the fan is violent men. So, like, you're identifying the problem, and also you're 4'1".
That's why men have authority
That's what Alro says, at least.
over women.
No-fault divorce requires neither party to be at fault to divide assets and assign custody. And in
Yeah, except it goes normally the woman's way. Normally the woman gets gets custody of the children. And normally...
I don't know if that's even necessarily true, but it could just be that men are bad caretakers. And they socialize poorly in this role. Because we don't teach them how. Because they assign themselves to this kind of bullshit. Instead of just being good.
The man not only has to pay child support, but fucking alimony! How the fuck is that fair? If women are men are equal...
Women pay alimony as well. That's an income thing. You're mad at capitalism.
Oh. Why the fuck do men still have to pay alimony? Yeah, it's fucking horseshit.
but proving fault is another drain.
I've never seen a guy with fewer experiences with women be so mad about abortion.
On resources.
Or divorce.
So you have the financial abuse of women that are unable to access their own money. Then they
fuck off.
Have to go in and they have to prove emotional abuse. Well, if they haven't been allowed access to therapy, couples counseling, how are you going to prove that? Then you've got
couples therapy is a complete shit show. Couples therapy is always it's the man's fault. Because couples therapy is run by a bunch of bitter fucking barren bitches like you.
Uh-huh. Ever been to therapy, bro?
domestic abuse, physical abuse.
Physical abuse we can see. If she's coming into the hospital beaten like burnt lasagna, yeah, okay, divorce granted.
So it's crazy that you think that the only reason that you should be able to get a divorce is if you earn it through, like, you have to get, like, beat up to earn the excuse to leave your shitty marriage? Like, that's so fucked up. That's disgusting. I think you should be beat up for these words with hammers in Fortnite.
Okay. Let's kill him. Let's kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with hammers.
It's a Fortnite meme. Okay? It's about Fortnite.
Do you know why most women go for divorce, you stupid bitch?
Because men suck.
Who was probably the mother of 8 cats? Well, I just wasn't happy anymore.
Damn, that's a valid reason to get divorced. That is 100% valid.
Or I was bored.
These are not the reasons. These are not the most common reasons.
The other frivolous reasons you fucking give out.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think you should. Yeah, I think no fault divorce should end. You made a commitment. Again, it is harder to get out of a business partnership than it is to get out of a marriage.
Good.
And the two contracts are essentially the same thing.
So when no-fault divorce became the norm, it was found...
That's, of course, untrue. They're not very similar at all.
...to be, the suicide rate in women dropped by 20%. 20% just based on...
From fault to no fault.
Fault to no...
And what did the suicide rate among men do? I'm willing to bet rise.
I hope so. And I hope all of them were divorce guys. But I bet it's more likely that they were veterans of war that were discarded by the United States government and not given the kinds of benefits that they deserve after they wasted their lives working in the industrial war machine that is the American government. exploiting the average American, and literally building an empire off of the blood of their fucking people. So,
Because let's be honest, women are vindictive monsters.
Yeah, let's be honest. Women are vindictive monsters. I think we could be honest and say that Dave doesn't have any relationships in his life that are worth a shit, and so he doesn't have like a really good understanding of what what like goodness would be or look like.
No fault. So going back to fault divorces does nothing but traps women and keeps them in dangerous situations. Period. Full stop.
True.
No, it doesn't. If she's
Yeah, it
getting
does.
the shit beat out of her, we know it. Okay?
No, man.
Verbal, emotional
He is a survivor of abuse, and it's crazy for him to make so many excuses for abusers.
Abuse, that's all subjective. That's all fucking subjective.
Yeah, it's kind of not a subjective thing. Like, you may experience it from your subjective perspective, but it can be objectively wrong to like verbally abuse someone. Okay.
Financial abuse is subjective as well.
I disagree. I think you can prove both of these things. Now you're saying like gold digging isn't like a fucking provable like social offense? I disagree.
Let's be honest.
To then go sit down with probably a couple of male cops and get into a he said, she said, after they've already been...
Well, if you want the motherfucker to go to jail, you're going to have to talk to the cops eventually. Oh my God. You know what? You bitches bitch and complain about, a lot of rapists going free. Well, eventually, a lot of rape cases come down to he said, she said. That's not enough to convict.
What?
That's not enough to even go to trial. Because, again, the best thing you can do if you are violated, and God forbid that happens to anyone, I want to be clear.
Sure.
I hope it happens to no one. But if you are, you have to go to the hospital immediately.
So now, it's crazy that, like, you think, like, every instance of, like, violation or reason to leave a marriage would be, like, physical violence in some way or sexual violence in some way. Like, it's just so weird that you think, like, you can't just not be in a marriage together anymore. Like, you don't have to have reasons to get out of a marriage. You don't have to have reasons to stop being in a relationship. Like that, like I'm sure you do have reasons, but you don't have to. You can just leave. It's not a thing you have to do. It's crazy.
And get shit done that I'm sure is the last thing you want. But we need something more than your good fucking word. Because again, last time I checked, women can lie. Yeah, well...
Can men lie? No men lied in the course of their divorces, that's true.
Here's the thing. You can have an abortion at 9 months.
Yeah, you can.
And...
last decades. And I would argue that societies are better when women hold positions equal to men. Corporations are better. I mean, think about how...
Really? They tried that at Disney.
Yeah, they're doing great. The heir to Disney just supported Kamala Harris, of course.
What's Star Wars worth now? About $1.25?
I appreciate that I didn't have to look that up. $65.631 billion.
Much.
Yeah, doing okay.
The Catholic Church's history.
The largest entertainment company in the world. How are they doing? Still the biggest.
Might be different if there were women on equal footing as priests throughout all of those countries all over the world. Think about how the Boy Scouts outcome might be differently for all of those victims of sexual assault had women been in positions of power as well.
True. but also Boy Scouts is lame.
How many women teachers are fucking their students?
Fewer than the male teachers that are fucking their students. And that's true. That's true. Way fewer. I went to school for teaching, and they teach you, like, hey, man, don't even be alone in a room with a kid. Always have a second adult or multiple kids around at the same time if you can help it. You don't want to put yourself in that position. And they straight up warned the teaching adults, like, and sometimes, especially if it's like teenagers and stuff, like, and especially because student teachers tend to be in their 20s, and so it doesn't, students can be attracted to teachers or whatever, but it is the teacher's responsibility not to reciprocate that thing because it's, of course, inappropriate and wrong and rape, right? And so they teach you, like, they go through like all sorts of different shit. Man, you'd be surprised though. It's just a lot of the men don't fucking care, and they'll try it anyway, and they're fucking freaks. I've never encountered a peer doing it, but I have encountered teachers doing it before while trying to fuck students. And I know that there's people who have teachers who have fucked students, and almost all of them are guys. There's very few. I do not give hugs unless student initiate. Oh yeah, that's huge too. Like it's gotta be like a a thing that I don't know, it's contextual, but and we were pretty, like, I grew up in a small school, so we were pretty chummy with our teachers, you know what I mean? They're part of the community. It's not different from like having a friend in the community, but like there's still a relationship that you have to make sure is, has some distance to it to maintain its ethics. But I mean, like, I have no problem at all. Like, I remember I had a great 5th grade teacher. Everyone loved, her name is Mrs. Garrett. Shout out Miss Garrett. And I think it was Ms. Garrett, actually. She might have got married since. And she was so fantastic, and everyone just loved her so much. And we definitely hugged this lady, and she was just a nice lady. You know what I mean? And then there are, other freak. I remember I had a math teacher who died, and he, before he died, when he was a teacher, but he's dead now, so you guys don't have to get mad. He like used to rub the shoulders of the girls in class and shit, and it was so fucking weird. And the kids would talk about it, and then we would fucking like tell people. Yeah, it was a whole thing. Oh yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, so we would like be sitting around doing math, and then all of a sudden, I remember the girls that it happened to. Like, I remember their faces. And I remember watching his fucking hands, like, and we're like 7th and 8th grade, right? So like, and he's like touching their shoulder. It was fucking gross, dude. Anyway, he ended up getting not convicted of anything, but like pushed out. I don't know if he ever went any further than that, but that's plenty for me, Yeah, 13-year-olds essentially. Yeah. That's the guy that he did that openly in class. And so he had probably been doing that for years and years and years and years because he was an old guy when I was in school. Yeah. You had a teacher like that and she was creepy? Yeah, I never had a teacher be creepy to me. I've had them be fucking assholes. Anyway. Big story from my high school is a 30-something teacher. Math teacher started dating a student that wasn't quite 18 at the time. He quit when she graduated and got married and moved away. Dude, my cousin did something like that when he was in his 20s, and he met like some girl, and they ended up like waiting until she graduated and then got together, married, divorced, and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty fucking weird. We had a science teacher talk about jerking off his dog regularly. What the fuck? What? Don't jerk off your dog.
You really want me to go through the list of female teachers that are fucking their male students?
Yeah, and then go through the list of male teachers that are doing that, and male pastors, and male cops, and, you know, male executives, etc.
Ensure that the
You'll find it's 99% men.
Democrats win this next election cycle. And I think it's very important that the message...
They're not going to.
Ooh, coping. It's happening. Oh, man. The momentum has shifted. The air is different now. America is on the path. We're not going back, baby. We're going forward. Okay? It's happening. You're going to have Kamala Harris, Cop Mala. She's president. It's coming, dude. Get ready.
Be to all Americans.
They're not going to, sweetheart. Again.
Sweetheart.
Society and the world runs because of men, not women.
Through the act of patriarchy, keeping women out from these roles. But that's changing, and as women get more systemic power, the world gets better. Isn't that fucking crazy, dude? That's crazy. When more people are at the table and get represented and, you know, have a voice in society, it runs smoother. That's crazy, dude.
Not saying you're not great. But let's be honest. You can't run shit.
Type of system.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Can't run
Women
shit.
are always under men. Because, again, the second the shit hits the fan, all you motherfuckers, all you fucking feminists, go behind and run behind the biggest, strongest male you can find.
Who's that?
There's the reason men are the head of households. There's the reason men are the head of families.
So I'm the head of a household and a family, but only because baby doesn't want to be in charge. Baby doesn't want to be in charge. She's got a lot of stuff on her plate. She doesn't also need to be in charge. But if she wanted to be in charge, I would let her. She gets to be in charge sometimes. She has more I have yours yet to save. Sarah has more importance in our household than she even wants. If we could get baby on full lounge mode, she would have it, and I would have it for her. I can't get there.
And there's a reason why the strongest male leads.
Dave, what are you doing then? So you're the weakest male? You agree?
Do the Amish affect anything?
What? The Amish's lifestyle is unethical because the people involved in it, like the kids and stuff, do not have informed consent. They do a Rumspringer or whatever to try to get rid of this, and sometimes it works. But I mean, like, yeah, I disagree with the Amish.
I don't even think they fucking vote.
I think they vote.
But if they do, great.
Some Amish people definitely
Just
vote.
say no. MAGA's a movement for everyone. Not just nut job, boring ass, conservative, Christian, Jewish dickbags.
Well, I'm sorry to say that's exactly who it's for.
At least that's what I'm saying. I'm fine with abortion. To a point.
Yeah, you're further to the right on this now than you used to be.
My cutoff is 20 weeks.
Uh-huh.
And that's more than enough time for a dipshit woman.
So that's Roe v. Wade, man. So why would you want to repeal Roe v. Wade then? You agreed with Roe v. Wade.
To make up her mind. That's 5 months.
You agreed it.
Again.
Again.
You want a world where women are never held accountable for anything they do.
No, I want a world where women are never punished for having been made pregnant.
That's the problem here.
No.
Men make the world go round, and you largely, as women, reap the benefits of it.
He delivers potato chips. I don't know why he thinks he's integral to the society. He's replaceable as fuck. In fact, it would be better, I guarantee you, if Dave just perished right now, materially, the world would improve. Like the butterfly effect of that, if you could measure his lack of impact on the world, it would be a net positive. Because he's just such a bag of shit.
Because women are incapable of running the world.
I disagree. And you're about to see a woman at the most powerful position on the planet when she becomes president. He's going to fucking lose his mind. I'm going to wear a coconut on stream. He's going to lose his fucking mind. Donald Trump is going to get fucking trounced.
Because I don't see a lot of female plumbers capable of doing the job.
There are absolutely female plumbers. There's 100% female plumbers. And just women plumbers in general, man.
I don't see a lot of female people or females capable of doing the job of running the power plant.
That's also not true. There are plenty of women in all of these parts of society.
Because you're not physically strong enough.
Strong enough to what? What do you think happens at a power plant? Men pumping iron, running on hamster wheels?
Just saying.
Yeah.
You know what? I almost would like to call for a 30-day. It'd destroy the country. But a 30-day thing where men just stop working.
Oh, I'm so in. A general strike? General strike! General strike! I agree! 30-day general strike? Holy shit, that'd be crazy. Let's do it. We would need 30 days for a general strike. I'm in. Hey, when's the UAW general strike? UAW general strike. 2028? UAW chief outlines mass strikes for 2028. What is happening here? Oh, there it is. Sean Fain. May 1st, 2028. Members need to come together. May 1st, 2028. General strike. Looking forward to it. Sean Fain for president, eh?
Everything would go to hell in about 5 days.
Well, I agree that a general strike would make the world halt for a bit. That's the point.
Why? Vast majority of truck drivers are male.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so in on a general strike. You do not have to ask me twice.
The power grid would start to fluctuate after that point because most of the people that maintain that are men. So, sorry, bitches, but you're completely dependent on men.
I guarantee you, if we needed to replace every single man, we could do so. With a person that is either a woman or someone who agrees with them that they are like people and stuff. Like, you get rid of every sexist man and it'd be just fine. We'd be okay.
And the only reason you have any rights at all is because men granted them to you.
Do you hear yourself, though? Like, this is what you're saying. Like, you're the threat. That's what they're discussing right now. She just said that. Like, I know that you have had this pause for a while, but this lady right here just said, and this is only because men are trying to, like, wield power over us. And she doesn't like that. And I agree. I think that's fucking dumb. Yeah. You don't deserve this power.
If we wanted to take away the 19th, and we wanted to get violent about it, you're losing the 19th.
I disagree. I think they would have a coalition of men who think they should have the 19th. And then you would get smashed because you're just like 8 guys. Yeah, I disagree. I also think you would all fucking cope and seethe when your moms fucking kill you and shit. Like, you would just lose that fight. Bring it the fuck on. Yeah, I know, right?
Just saying.
Just saying. I'll take that fight. It's a big ding no right there. That is a ding nar. A ding nar.